Welcome back, Motorheads. This is WTF Car Finds on Facebook Marketplace Fans Edition. Up first, got a 2011 Volkswagen for $22.50. This one here is sent to us by Matt Bardsley. Thanks a lot, Matt. This week on the Inbreds of Hazard County, we continue with our saga of the two kissing cousins who find themselves at their local dollar store where they purchase every last can of orange spray paint to take home to make their latest and greatest creation, the General V. This here is the perfect example of why you must wear a respirator while painting, because if you don't, it gives you the delusional ideas that you're actually making something cool. Next, got a 1975 Jeep for $3,000. This one here is sent to us by Tara Vansenbrock. Thanks a lot, Tara. Welcome back to another episode of Arts of Crafts with Crackhead Bob. This week we check in with Crackhead Bob, where he's informed us he's teamed up with Cousin Riri and Peyote Dave to create this gem of a vehicle we see before us today, but they want to give special thanks to Fermented Gator Fart Ice Cream for giving them the vision quest they needed to complete this project. Speaking of Fermented Gator Farts, don't forget to come over to our store and pick up our brand new Fermented Gator Fart Ice Cream t-shirts and hoodies. And while you're there, don't forget to check out the rest of our merch. We have a lot of other cool things that just hit the store. Next, got a 1974 Volkswagen for $4,500. This will here is sent to us by Anthony Grider. Thanks a lot, Anthony. What the hell is this? $4,500 he wants for this. Hey guys, $4,500 is a damn good deal, man. This is a steal at $4,500. Oh, for God's sakes, I just can't understand where you people come up with these damn prices on this damn garbage. I mean, you started out, you had a vision of what you wanted. Not everybody else shares that vision, and ain't nobody going to pay you for that hacked up, cobbled up piece of crap you got sitting there at no damn price tag of $4,500. I mean, come on, man. The likelihood that you're going to find another village idiot out there that's got that much chemical in their brain that they're going to share your vision is very highly unlikely. Next, we got what they're calling a 2016 custom Jeep for $6,900. This one here was sent to us by Keith Grisco. Thanks a lot, Keith. What in the F is this damn thing here? If a wet fart was a damn vehicle, this right here would be that damn vehicle. I mean, this damn thing really needs a sticker on it that says compensator somewhere, because you're putting that much of a, up front there. Are you compensating for a small damn weenie? I mean, but dude, I don't know what the hell you set out to build here, but it did not work out for you. Not at all. Not in the least did this even come together to be anything other than complete fuckery. This is just stupid. Next, got a 2001 Mitsubishi for $6,000. This one here is sent to us by Sheena Stewart. Thanks a lot, Sheena. I am so glad the Pimp My Ride era of car building has kind of went away. I'm glad that show no longer exists, because they were giving away bad ideas left and right to the general public, and that's what explains what we got going on right here. But the fact that you spent that kind of money on a damn Mitsubishi, you ain't getting no damn $6,000 back out of that thing, dude. Sorry, that was a bad investment. Next, we got a 1989 Mercury Cougar for $4,500. This one here is sent to us by Lance Kruger. Thanks a lot, Lance. What in the hell are we looking at here? This thing is from Michigan, and we know they've been having problems with the water, so you've been drinking the water up there. Whatever the hell's in it might have made this look like a damn good idea at the time when you decided to build this. But if you're going to do all that fab work and do this and actually paint it, why did you get so, lazy when it comes to the doors? You could have cut the doors down and kind of made suicide doors out of the original doors. You could have done something more than that. And then you had to go break the Ford guy's heart by putting a Chevy motor in it. I guess you just wanted to get back home. Next, got a 1997 Jeep for $3,200. This one here was sent to us by Jason Willard. Thanks a lot, Jason. What in the absolute F is this? Dude, I think your damn elevator is stuck between floors, because your damn elevator damn sure didn't go to the top. I don't even know what the hell you set out to build here. I mean, it's hurting my head to even try to figure out what the hell you were trying to do here. think I'm gonna go back to the other side of the internet now. And Jason, don't ever send me some shit like that again. I'm gonna need some damn therapy because I've done lost all faith in humanity after looking at this damn thing. Son of a bitch, I need an aspirin. Next, got one from a man of very little words and pictures. A truck for $1,500. This one here is sent in to us by Anthony Holcomb. Thanks a lot, Anthony. Oh, now what in the roll of meth lab hell is this? Hey, boys and girls, that's $1,500. This one here's sure a money maker. Get that $1,500 over there and you can be in business as soon as tomorrow. You gotta find the right corner and you don't go to prison and get bracelets and all that stuff, but you know. Next, got a 1977 Lincoln for $27,000. This one here is sent in to us by Ashton Stewart. Thanks a lot, Ashton. Seller says it's movie quality and it's a family heirloom. A one-of-a-kind treasure. I mean, if it's movie quality, are you trying to tell us it falls apart when you hit bumps? Everything's just super glued together? Because that's usually what they do with a lot of movie cars. You know, they're to be looked at, not driven or moved or breathed on the wrong damn way. But I got a lot of questions. Why in the hell did you go chop a 1977 Lincoln? You know, that damn thing was long enough and just looked kind of misproportioned as it was when it came from the Ford Motor Company, you know. You know, they didn't need your help to make it look more unaesthetically pleasing with that chopped top. I mean, the car don't look bad. I mean, it looks like it's halfway nicely done inside and everything. But $27,000 just to get a rectangle, I think I'm good. Next, got a 1991 Plymouth Voyager for $75,000. This one here is sent in to us by Mike with no last name. Well, thanks a lot, Mike. Well, this in here is definitely a what the F, but I don't think it's necessarily a what the F in a bad way. It's more of a what the F and, oh my God, what am I looking at? That's kind of mildly cool for a minivan. You've definitely made the best looking soccer mom vehicle on the damn planet. The price tag, I know you got an ass ton of money wrapped up in this thing, but I really hope you well in selling this damn thing because it looks nicely put together. Remember, guys, if you come across something you think us and the rest of the world need to see and a chance for a shout out on the channel, send it over to motorheadmisfitsyt@yahoo.com. Well, that's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button, consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.